time to get controversial. Topic number 1 is coming from a David Torres from Chicago. He's asking, modern women. What are your thoughts on modern women? Are there nothing but 304s left? Are there any traditional women left? Or is it nothing but boss babe, gold diggers, and wannabe models? And women who are only into situationships? Okay, well, first off, David Torres, thank you for submitting the topic. And I'm going to go ahead and try to cover it the best way I can. And, of course, those of you guys that are listening, if you want, you can also comment as well and let David know your advice. So let's go ahead and kick it off. Well, my thoughts on modern women. Modern women, they got this thing in their head, okay, that all they got to do in life to be happy is chase their career, chase education, and everything should fall into place. And they'll automatically get their perfect man. The problem is that a lot of these women are now educated and have more degrees than a thermometer, that they're looking for a certain particular type of guy. And it's getting harder to find him. See, men really don't value education and all these degrees. Some men do, but not most. So when you set yourself on that high standard, and I'm thinking, to me, a lot of women, one, they were raised this way, to go ahead and at the end of the day, there's really nothing wrong with chasing education. Just don't forget to chase family. And then there's women that think because they got all these degrees that they're actually better than you, that you have nothing to offer them because you're not educated, which leaves them in a small pool of men that they try to search for. They ain't looking for the regular guy, the regular Joe Schmo. He can't do nothing for her. The problem is modern women don't realize what men really value. We don't care about your degrees. I mean, it's cool if you have them. We don't care about your career, even though it's fine if you have one. All we care about is she loyal? Is she attentive? Is she honest? Can she be a submissive wife if we ever got married? Is she argumentative? Is she judgmental? Is she heartless? How is she with her mom? How is she with her kids if she has kids? Is she a hoe? Is she a hot ass? Those are the type of things men worry about. The least thing on our list is she educated? Because you know what? A man would take a good woman. He don't give a shit if she works at Church's Chicken. He'll change her life. He'll wife her up. Because she has all the other values that the men look for. To be honest with you, the plainer she is, in my way, the better. I don't need her to be too fancy. So hopefully that answers your question regarding, and actually, that's the first portion of it. Do I think that there's nothing but boss babes and gold diggers and wannabe models? There is quite a few everywhere. And unfortunately, you know, their egos are a little bit inflated by the amount of attention you're able to get now as a female versus back in the day when I was growing up. So, yeah, there is definitely a lot of them. You just got to, you know, see through the noise, man. Look for the good ones. One thing men have, we have a good radar for hoes. What do I mean by that? We could sense when a woman is promiscuous. Okay, we can sense when she's for the streets. So, hopefully, David, that answers your question. Is there still women left that we can find? Definitely look for look for a plain Jane. And, we'll leave it at that. Look for a plain Jane, brother. All right. So we're going to go ahead and move on to topic number 2. Topic number 2 is coming from Regina Olsen. Regina Olsen from Hanover Park. And she's asking, is social media destroying relationships as we know it? Is it in its own way controlling women? Has social media destroyed the art of street hookups? Do the women prefer DM over a text and even a video chat before they give a person their number? Wow. Thank you, Regina Olsen, for submitting this topic, because it's actually a great one. Has social media changed the relationship aspect of it? Does it ruin relationships? It absolutely can. 100% can. If a man, and that's why sometimes when I see on Facebook in a relationship with such and such, you know what I mean, or so and so, if a guy gets into a relationship with his girl, and we're talking about, if I'm seeing it, it's because clearly I'm probably one of her followers or somebody that's on her friends list. Okay? So, being part of the audience, if you will, we see when the relationships start. We see when they end. They may not always talk about it, but sometimes they do. Or you'll just see them change their relationship status. And you have to sit there and wonder as the observer in the back. Like, you know what? I've seen this girl, let's say I followed her for a year, 2 years, whatever the case may be. She's posted many promiscuous pictures, many sexy pics, many cute pics, many, pics. Very loves the comments that people give her, all the likes she gets. When you're in that type of relationship with that type of woman, it's never going to play out in your favor. There is always going to be men that are going to say more sweet and flirtatious shit to your woman than you on social media. You got to understand that she's probably getting compliments every single day on social media. 10, 12, 15, sometimes more. I've seen pics with 78 likes and 60 comments. Some with more. So, if that's transpiring on a daily basis, it can cause problems for the man. It makes him feel, even though, you should be a man regardless, and nobody should make you feel this way, but sometimes it'll make a man feel insecure. Now he's worried about who's talking to his girl, who's all up sliding in her DM. So, yes, it can, without a doubt, ruin a relationship. Is it controlling women? Is another portion of your question on your topic. It can, because women chase the likes. Well, some women. They chase the views. They chase the followers. You can ask a gorgeous woman that you get serious with, hey, you know what? I want to be with you. I want to take things to the next level. There's just only one thing I need from you. I need you to delete your social media. Let her have 4,000, 5,000 followers. You got around a 98% chance that she won't do it, bruh. Unfortunately, it is what it is. See, women love attention. And if she's not getting it from you, and even if she is getting it from you, she still loves attention from other people. It's in their nature. It's in their nature. So, social media, yes, on that aspect of it, does control women, chasing the likes and, the followers and stuff like that. So I agree. Has it ruined the art of street hookup? Because they prefer DMs over giving their number out. Absolutely. It's a whole lot easier game. They can block you. Now, you can get blocked on a phone as well, but it's easier for them to block you on your phone, let's say, for example, and you call from another number and they just answer. Versus they block you on Facebook. Now you're another friend request, sending a message or, trying to request her and then to, I guess, spy and then try to talk to her if that's what your game is or whatever. So it's a whole lot easier to do it on Facebook. Yeah, I think it has ruined the street hookup to an extent because a lot of women don't like to be approached as much anymore. Everybody's a creep to them, or they're, they got their guard up, especially when they're with their girls. So they would be preferred more comfortable in their own realm, social media. So hopefully that answers your question regarding that. And again, I do appreciate, Regina, you submitting the topic today with us. Now, last but not least, and I'm not even sure why I'm even entertaining this, okay? And I think one of the only reasons why I'm going to entertain this topic is because it was submitted. So, here you go. This is coming from Nancy Velez from Back of the Yards. Nancy says, it's a woman's world. When will men wake up? Us women aren't going to cook and clean like we your mama. The fuck? If you want this kitty, you better get it together. Wash your own shit. That ain't why he married me. So again, if you want this kitty, you better get it together. Wash your own shit. That ain't why he married me. First of all, Nancy Velez, thank you for submitting whatever crap this is. I'm not going to go back and forth to argue about whether it's a women's world or it's a man's world. In reality, this ain't one of those type of channels. What I will say, if you're married, because that's not why he didn't marry you, and you don't cook for him at all, and you ain't cleaning the house or keeping the house clean, then he must have a horrible marriage. The fact that you actually worded this, you put this on a message and press send, the grammar is horrible. It makes you sound ghetto as fuck. It makes you sound lazy as fuck. And flat out just nasty. A pig, not even wanting to clean the house. Men ain't looking for their mamas. We don't want to marry our mother. We don't want to date our mother. It's disgusting. But we like the nurturing aspect that the mother would do and the cleanliness that she would do. There's certain things that you learn from your mother, okay, as a son. A good home-cooked meal, this is how your girl should make it. See the way the house is clean, your girl should always keep it kind of clean like this. There's certain things we grow up expecting this. If you're looking for a traditional man to sit there and provide for you and, do all the things from the beginning, from courting you into a relationship to treating you well as a boyfriend, as a fiance, as a husband, then you got to show traditional values as a woman. And part of that is cooking and cleaning. Women were always made to nurture and take care of the family and kids. Men were the gather hunters and taking care of the bills and everything else. So I'm not sure you're whatever type of situation you guys got financially, but I hope he's not the working man working, busting his ass, and he still comes home to a dirty house with no food. Cook for him. So, again, thank you, Nancy. I'm not going to even entertain it any further than that. Those of you guys that are listening, go ahead and comment on Nancy if you choose to. And that's it. That's the end of the show. So we're going to go ahead and do the end of the recap. And end of the recap, topic number 1 was modern women. As I told you, David, today we're living in a different time. So if you're looking for some type of traditional woman, the plainer the better. Number 2, social media to Regina. Yes, social media can ruin relationships, and there's plenty proven facts of that. So the least stuff you put on social media regarding your relationship, the better, 100%. And as for Nancy, girl, stop writing the show and clean up that damn house and cook for your husband. And please don't send no ratchet type messages like this. Okay? So thank you. And guys, this is the end of the show. If you like it, please subscribe to the channel, comment below, and let me know. All right? Have a good one. Remember, you ain't living life unless life is controversial.